in the 40s, they took 500,000 or so bones from Fairbanks to New York City. They ran out of storage, and they dumped them in the East River.
Just threw it in the water?
Yes, sir.
Is it still there?
Could be. Certainly the tusks.
Do you know where it was?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
And so they dumped how much in the East River?
A whole boxcar load of these bones.
Do you know how crazy it would be, mammoth bones, right there in the East River?
They're extremely valuable.
So all it would take is just a well-heeled expedition of guys who know how to scuba.
So if any of you guys want to go out and find some bones, I'll tell you exactly where they're at, because this is going to be a bone rush.
Are we gonna find mammoth bones?
Yes, 100% find mammoth tusks. Not just mammoth bones. Be mindful of the anchor lines. If you're back here, you have to wear a life jacket. Santiago.
My friends, welcome to the beautiful Hudson River here in New York City. We're on a barge. We're cruising down the river, and we got a bunch of really aggressive dirty water divers sitting right behind me. And we are joining the bone rush. You may or may not have seen the Joe Rogan podcast about a month, 2 months ago, where a guy named John Reeves from the Boneyard, Alaska, basically went on Rogan's show and he said, hey, I believe, and I have documentation to support, that there was a bunch of woolly mammoth tusks and other dinosaur bones that were dumped off the 65th Street, basically East River entrance. So that happened back in the 50s. And there's been some, controversy as to whether the documentation is right or not right, but we happen to believe that, it really could be there. So what we've done is we've teamed up with a guy named Dirty Water Don. You guys may have seen Dirty Water Don. He's from Discovery Channel sewer diver show. Dude is a just wild, gnarly diver. And we also teamed up with Team Bone Rush. Bone Rush is basically a company that has developed, a brand and apparel around the Bone Rush. So let me introduce you to Dirty Water Don. Donald.
Yes, sir.
This man right here. What are we doing?
So today we're heading down to location, 65th Street. I mean, I have my own theories on the topic that either guys on our team or guys that come in have told us their opinions. But today we're gonna go to 65th Street where we're told they're supposedly dumped.
You guys have found a bone.
We have found a bone, it's upstairs.
The jawbone of a steppe bison.
Jawbone of a steppe bison, yes.
Well, that's a big deal.
Kind of, I don't wanna brag, but my apartment's full of leather-bound books.
There shouldn't technically be any steppe bison here in New York City.
No, I think,
so the fact you found that, it hopefully, corroborates the story of John Greaves and the Boneyard, Alaska and all that, right?
Yes, I believe it gives the story a little more weight. When we find the mother lode, it's all a matter of time. I mean, you hit a pig enough, it's gonna do what you want.
Yeah.
We're gonna find it. We'll have a locked-in answer. Yes, this is where it is. This is what they did.
You are 60, 70 days deep right now.
Today will be 70.
You dive in the less than ideal conditions.
Yeah, so basically for our line of work, we do a lot of harbor work and sewer work, and we rely on our 10 eyes. You'll be wearing bright blue gloves, and you'll go like this, and you can't see it anymore.
Huh.
Everyone pictures a diver in Bermuda.
Right.
Here we don't have that.
Most people see scuba diving, they think tanks, they think mask. You dive with a hard hat.
So we're hard hat divers, and what that entails is we're tethered to a stationary compressor or air supply system. It's surface supplied air, and it goes right to my hip, hooks into a harness here, and goes up my back, goes to my helmet, and then I have a 350 regulator on my Kirby Morgan helmet, similar to a scuba setup. When I breathe, has a diaphragm, and allows air to come in.
Okay.
So it's a little more labor intensive because of the weight of everything.
Right.
And we're going in, we don't have BCs like your normal scuba diver that can deflate or inflate, give them buoyancy. We strap 60 pounds of lead on our chest, we go to bottom.
So many of you may be wondering, what is the bone rush? Well, I'll tell you, it's two things. Number one, it's a movement. It's what we're doing right now. We're searching for prehistoric bones in the East River, and this search is gonna take us all over the world. Number two, it's a brand. It's a company that was formed dedicated to support the bone rush. And they're creating all sorts of awesome apparel, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, but more importantly, they're creating a hub where people like you and I can go to their website and search to find out where these areas of interest are so that we can do our own searches to find potentially our own prehistoric bones. And I'm telling you guys right now that one single woolly mammoth tusk could be worth over $1 million. These bones are very valuable, they're very rare, and they're out there. So Bone Rush is the sponsor of today's video. They're obviously the sponsor of this entire expedition, and they are the reason why we're having the opportunity to dive in the East River with these awesome, Dirty Water Dawn and his team and these amazing divers. And basically what they're doing is they're creating this hub where everybody, you, me, your mom, your grandma, anybody who's interested in preserving history and going on the hunt to find something super exciting like a woolly mammoth tusk or other dinosaur bones, well, here you have it. Bone Rush obviously hooked us up to be able to come out and do this awesome expedition, and we're gonna be doing a lot more with them here in the near future. But they're also hooking you guys up. If you wanna get in on this awesome brand that's doing some seriously cool stuff, you can get a hat, you can get a t-shirt, you can get a hoodie, and you can get 20% off any of that if you click the link in my description below and go to their website. Best part is, every single one of you who makes a purchase, whether it's a hat or hoodie, doesn't matter, you're getting entered to win an underwater drone. That's right. You will have your own underwater drone to go conduct your own searches in different locations. And the best part is, bonerush.com is giving you all these different leads, all these different places that you can search. So it's not just a t-shirt company. It's not just a company that's out there searching for bones. It's a lifestyle. It's something that I'm super excited about and something that I plan on diving in head first. Obviously, we already are head first here in the river, and we're gonna continue this search for prehistoric bones all over the world, and we hope that you guys can join us. So, best way to get started right now, get yourself a shirt, get a hat, get entered to win an underwater drone, and get 20% off. You can't beat that. So thank you, Bone Rush, for sponsoring this expedition. But more than that, thank you for providing us a lot of adventures that are still yet to come. Ride's going, just kind of cruising. We're maybe 2.5, 3 hours in. We're only doing 8 knots right now, so definitely slow going, but it's going good. I'm gonna have some lunch. Basically the way it's gonna work is we're gonna dive off the front of the boat, right? This big landing ramp comes down, and we're gonna have a safety diver down there, which is Chris, and then we're gonna have one other diver at a time. So one person at a time, basically down there on your hands and knees, hooked to these big tether ropes. There's no swimming up with 70 pounds of lead strapped to you, so it'll be interesting.
My prep has been mostly done last night and today. I pre-breathe this to make sure that this is going to keep me alive. If it doesn't keep me alive on the boat, it sure won't keep me alive down there.
Just getting ready to drop anchor, bro. Drop anchor, post up, then go fishing for some bones.
Dropping the anchors. Got the rear anchor down, getting ready to put the front anchor down. I believe that was 2,000 pounds.
So we have Cody. Cody, this is the man that is responsible for putting this whole thing together. He's like the quarterback of this endeavor. Founder of Bone Rush. He caught the vision at a very early time. How'd you catch that vision?
I was watching Joe Rogan podcast and I heard Bone Rush and it inspired me, and decided to get a community together to go out and look for bones.
So you watched the podcast and then you Googled it, you're like, Bone Rush.
Bone Rush.
Nothing out there. No one's organizing it. No one's, there's stories going on here, stories going on here. I thought bonerush.com, launched that.
And now you're just running with it.
Started making some phone calls, making some contacts, and then 3 months later we're out here on the East River with Heavy D and his crew. The process of looking for bones is exciting, just in and of itself.
Yeah.
And then when you find them, we got to figure out what to do there. And it all depends on where you're at and whose land it is and what we're gonna do there.
Do you have some obsession with like with this before that you didn't know?
I just saw it as a way for us to go on an adventure, be together, and have a good time.
He's all waxing philosophical over here. I love it. It is the process, the journey that makes things in life amazing. And I love that this sort of taps into that human curiosity that both kids and adults have. So I'm super excited. I would not have been excited a month ago to jump in these murky waters, but I'm super excited to go down there and feel around and see what I can feel. I like actually right now feel like I'm gonna find something, but if I don't, I'll have a lasting memory, and I thank you for that. So
Thank you, guys.
There's no telling what mysteries lurk beneath the surface of the East River. This is all fresh ground too, you know? It's a good thing. If we can recover some artifacts that have been under the water for 80 years, it's awesome.
Yeah, it looks like a minion who spent some time on the streets on meth.
See ya.
and you're lowering him down.
Protect them, yeah.
Can you just let go of that? How long will he be down there?
About like maybe a half an hour.
At 60 feet, he's allowed to be underwater for 63 minutes without going into like a decompression chamber or some kind of treatment table. Hopefully nothing happens, and then that's that.
That has writing on it, but it definitely looked like a f***ing spine.
Stand by, stand by.
There's a piece of rebar through it. I'd have picked it up. I'd have been like, yeah, what is that? It's pretty light too. It's weird. When he handed it to me, I was like, there's no way, just pick the bone up.
What are the odds?
It's like a hip socket. Yeah. It's definitely some sort of
Heavily saturated.
I don't know what like calcium looks like under these conditions.
Forest bone.
I can't quite. I tasted it. It tastes like paint. See? You tasted too.
Sandy.
What's in the family?
Oh, there's little shrimps on me.
Ooh, shrimps?
Hey, little buddy.
Oh yeah, they're all coming.
Wanna hug me?
This is our spot. I did not fly 2,000 miles to go on a ferry ride and not find a bone. So while we were going down there, and we're coming up with bones. I've never done a hard hat dive, so this is a first. I think it's a totally different experience.
Unplug your hots until you get on the ladder. Too much, you gotta unplug.
Sounds like he's doing good. I'm gonna go listen to him.
He's not able to sink fast enough.
All right, so here's the problem. The current has picked up. It's now flowing the opposite direction of the way it was about an hour ago. And Cole is not able to get to the bottom because he doesn't weigh enough. He's got some ankle weights on, but it's not enough. He probably gonna put like this weight belt on, probably another 50, 60 pounds of lead to make him sink, because what's happening is the current and the umbilical is basically kind of acting like a pendulum. So he's stuck underneath the boat right now, just kind of dangling, trying to go down, but he's just going that way. You can see how much of a current we've got now, because it's literally creating a wake on the boats. The river's flowing back out that way now, so it's creating this wild current. So It's only supposed to get up to like 2.5 knots, but it feels like it might already be there, and then some. It might be pretty gnarly, because that's because the tide's going out, which is causing this all to flow back out to the ocean. This is the dangers of what we're doing. River diving.
Yeah, just wait for the back of the boat.
Current is picking up, and Cole, as you can see, was trying to get to the bottom, and he ended up popping up way over here. And look at the current pushing him. I mean, that's a lot of water.
Get up to this boat and I'll put this ladder out.
Yep. Let's up.
Yeah! How was it, Cole? Did you find anything? He got caught in the current. So he's been right there just trying to go down but only staying up. Like when you go fishing with the lure and it gets stuck on top of the water. So got a low back there. Got a low rate.
So a little bit of a tense moment there. Chris, who's our safety diver, who's on a big rebreather system, went down before Cole, and he was going to be kind of the person down there watching Cole and myself and the other divers and just kind of making sure everything's good. If we got tangled on something, he could get us out. Well, the current switched so quickly. It went from slack tide, like no movement, to like moving like 5-6 knots now. And he had like a 10-minute window, Chris did, to be able to come to the surface, and nobody could see him.
Well, Chris went down about 15-20 minutes ago. He's supposed to come up and check in at 10 minutes, and he hasn't. And it's been about 20-25 minutes ago, so we're getting nervous. Hopefully he just got lost and looking for things and lost track of time.
Couldn't find him. He's supposed to be hooked onto a tether line straight down to the bottom, like a down line, which kind of positions him near the other divers. And we couldn't feel him on that line. And so Dawn was getting ready to actually jump in and go down and kind of feel around for him. And this was after the chaos of getting Cole back in the boat. Right as he was suiting up, I saw Chris pop up from behind the boat.
Say, come get him? Yeah.
Floating away really fast, and he was making some hand signals. Looked like he was saying he had to cut something, so he probably had to cut his tether that he was hooked to. And now he's way down there. They heard and jumped in the other boat here and went down, grabbed him, because I mean, he floated 200 or 300 yards in a matter of like 10 seconds. I mean, he was moving. So safe to say that we're probably done diving right here for the day. We might go try to find somewhere with a little better, little less current and see how that looks. But this spot is just, I mean, you can see we're standing still right now and it looks like we're going because of how fast the current's moving. All right, we are headed down to the other boat to see what's going on with the diver. They haven't got him in the boat yet, so I'm not sure what's going on. Coming our way.
Why do you have a hammer? Alright, back up a little. Get that ladder. Alright, go ahead. I want you to fall back. Now my fucking forearms are shot. I don't know how.
That was gnarly.
Holy shit, that was a fight. That was a fight for life. You know? I was cursing my fucking balls off down there, man.
We're like,
Where is the line? I let go of the rock because I was grabbing, I wanted to pull this back up, and it was, and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
How long before you came back up? Did you stay down for a little while?
Yeah, I was trying to find the fucking shot.
Yeah. You gonna take this off?
it was intense. It was exciting. Everything worked out well. Well, everything was going to shit, and then it all worked out, so that was good. We're all safe. So many factors you got to worry about, like anchoring both sides of the boat down, anchoring the downline down, making sure that the wind isn't going to twist the boat. It's wild.
This guy's an animal. Animal. He's fought the current by himself for like 20 minutes.
Fought the current by himself.
Bare knuckle fight. Bare knuckle. And he came back to tell us about it. And which way is the current going now? It's running away. It's running away.
It's running away.
Running away.
The comms are really hard when you're under the water there. So just picture like, shh, that's the air, and then the, and that's the water, right? And in the meantime, you've got comms in your ears. They're trying to talk to you. I said to pull myself up. So I consider myself a pretty fit guy. I tried doing that. I pulled myself up, and it's like doing a pull-up, but every pull-up is the equivalent of like 4 or 5 pull-ups. So about 8 of those, I was just totally gassed in my biceps, and I was afraid that if I used my last piece of energy to do one more pull-up, I would have slid all the way down, let go because my hand grip was cold because I lost my heat, and then hit the tether and maybe ripped it off. Who knows? And if you get ripped off, you don't have buoyancy when you're on a hard helmet dive, so whether you sink or you just drown, who knows? So I didn't want to use that last gasp of energy to do that, so I just lowered myself down, and then I just assumed the position of holding myself, and I dictated where I was. And so they eventually got my tether unstuck from the secondary boat, and then pulled me in. One could say I got bone rushed. Well, that freaked me out.